Welcome back to another video. My name is Abby and today we're talking about what to do if you're in low vibration. Before I do so, I've got an announcement. If you've been interested in working with me one-on-one, now is a great time to do so. I've recently changed the way I am taking payments, which is donation based. I'm doing this so it's more accessible to more people. There is a minimum payment of $30. If that's what you can give right now, that is perfect. If you feel led to give more, that's great too. Either way, I am excited and here to help you move past any limiting belief, get out of the current cycle you're in so you can start moving forward towards the life you want to live. So back to the video. What do you do if you're in low vibration? For one, this can kind of be seen as a little bit woo-woo, right? I love woo-woo topics. I love esoteric topics. I think they're so interesting. I think they're very helpful. And I think that they have some science-based evidence behind them. However, I do not like when woo-woo is put in taboo. So I'm hoping with this video, it helps to blend some different ideas together and ultimately helps you with what you're doing. If you're feeling low vibration, it is a thing, right? So what can you do? And hopefully with this video, I can shed a little bit more information to expand what's really going on. So low vibration, what is it? It's a low vibration. It's very simple, right? But that's as far as people get, right? Okay, I'm low vibe, I want to be high vibe. I don't want to be low vibe, I want to be high vibe. The good stuff happens at the high vibe. You know, everyone has a good vibe. I think a lot of times there is an injustice done where if you are feeling low vibration, if you're not feeling great, there is a blame put on you that you're doing something wrong or that it should be avoided, like get away from that. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. If you are feeling low vibration right now, if you're not feeling great, there's a couple things I want to share with you. For one, let's quantify what exactly low vibration is, right? Low vibration. Well, I'm going to put this chart that is from Dr. David Hawkins, who wrote Power versus Force. It's incredible. He calls this Power versus Force, and this is the hidden determinants of human behavior. So a lot of times in the past, I've used this, I used a similar graph, but it was, it looked like a cone, right? Probably because I love ice cream cones and it looks literally like an ice cream cone to me, but you know, neither here nor there. But yeah, if you look at this chart or this, chart, you can see, okay, we got peace, we got love, we got reason, and you look up here under these numbers and it's okay, we got, you know, numbers of 600, we got 500, 350, and you can look also too at the emotion and life view, right? So for love, reverence, benign, right? Acceptance, forgiveness, harmonious. So it would be said that these levels, these high vibes would be anything really over courage. And you see that very definite line right there. Really, anything past courage is more of a creative energy, that higher vibration, more trust, more coming from love. Now, if you look at what this whole video is about, right, low vibration, we can see pride, anger, fear, and then all the way down shame. In my opinion, shame is unfortunately experienced by so many people. I feel like a lot of the ways that people are doing their best to raise kids to keep them on the right path actually leads to shame. That doesn't mean that the parents are bad or at fault in any way. They were doing the best they could. However, you could be dealing with some of these things and it is one of the lowest vibrations. So one of the things first is awareness. First being aware, okay, I'm not feeling good. Rather than rejecting it to try to move falsely to a higher vibration, your body is in these emotions. It's feeling anxious, it's feeling despair, it's feeling blame. It's important to take a moment to identify what you're feeling. You don't have to spend 18 days deep diving into what that particular feeling is, but just being aware, okay, I'm feeling a lot of anxiety right now. Okay, what does that tell me? And I mean, you can go ahead and refer to this chart to help you navigate this because this is going to be new. Oh, I'm feeling fear right now. Okay, you then know, okay, consciously I'm in a lower vibration. What am I feeling fear about? What has triggered me potentially to move out of a higher vibration state to be here? Or have I been here unconsciously and this is now rising up? A lot of times I hear that too. Oh, I thought I moved past, I was past this, I already resolved it, and now it's back. Another way to see it is you've resolved this one level, and now you're going to another level of healing, which is going to allow deeper emotions to come up. That's a good thing. That means you're getting more through that process that you're needing to do to eventually get to a default state in that higher vibration, because you were not born in a low vibration. You were born in that higher vibration. You have had traumas, you've had experiences, situations, maybe people told you stuff, you took a meaning from that situation and you stored it to be who you are as your identity, how you see yourself, your self-concept. So when all of these things have happened, you've essentially learned these low vibrations or have these different emotions that correlate to these lower vibrations and life views. Really, you see also interesting all the way over here on the side, the life view. So in that anxious one, it's frightening. And if you go to desire, actually, which is interesting because a lot of manifestation talks about desire, it's a craving and disappointment. And I can go into a whole TED talk about that, because that to me makes total sense. If you're desiring something, you're wishing for it and you're lacking it. So really it lines up, because you're craving something you lack, and ultimately you're disappointed you don't have something. So that's with manifestation. If you're always desiring something, it's more about starting to see you as that person. So again, this whole thing is to show you that even on a scientific level, vibration, like these are measured with different scientific things, with these numbers that you have correlated here. Your thoughts and feelings are going to be in alignment with these emotions, because the emotions coming from your body, then you're going to be thinking thoughts. So thoughts and feelings send out an electromagnetic signature into the universe, into the quantum field. And that's how you're selecting your reality. So if you're feeling these things based on the past, and you're in this low vibration, and you're selecting more experiences that are going to come and represent this low vibration, you can start to see, oh, okay, well, the bigger issue here isn't that I'm feeling low vibe. It's recognizing what has happened. Okay, do you feel guilty about something that you did in the past? Were you told by an adult or a parent that you were bad or you did bad because of something? Can you go back and re-reason? Essentially, my interpretation of what Neville Goddard said is revision. See yourself in a different way. See that parent was scared. Maybe they didn't understand, and that was what they lacked and not what you lacked. Not having that space to have the compassion, but you can have the compassion for you now. Re-reason, see that differently, create a new story of what happened, not a whole new experience of life, and re-reason and create a whole scene on it, but just taking that same thing that happened to you, seeing yourself more wholly in what happened, then giving yourself a new meaning, removing that guilt, allowing yourself to come up on the higher level. And that would take courage to go back and do that. So already you are moving into these, and even looking at that life view, feasible. Okay, if I have the power to see myself differently by looking back in the past and giving it new meaning, well, it's feasible that life can completely change into something I really love and want and experience through the electromagnetic requests that we give the quantum field to start giving me experiences that are going to come back to me. And also, too, you can look at your brain, your RAS. If the emotions of the past, of that fear creating the anxiety, then you're going to be looking out into the world, looking for those different things, filtering out everything else is available to you, and not understanding that. We think we get between 30 to 50 million bits of information per second, according to Dr. Bruce Lipton, and we're only processing 40. So on this list, where are those 40 coming from? And remember, if you are feeling low vibration, if you're feeling those lower level emotions, that's okay. You're not bad. You're not wrong, right? There's a reason why you're doing this. Part of you is trying to keep you safe, because once upon a time, the way you're feeling right now kept you safe. What you need to see is that that is now outdated. That same coping mechanism, same safety structure is now actually causing you pain. So using your adult mind to see that, re-reason on it and say, okay, even though it might feel uncomfortable to move up of these emotions and feel these things in my body, because I'm used to feeling anxious. So if I'm moving up and feeling optimism, that would literally feel uncomfortable in my body because it's unknown. Realize that unknown, even though it might want to send off a alarm bell to say you're in danger, come back to your breath, bring yourself into your body and realize you are okay. You've kept yourself alive. You've been able to survive as a human being. You have shown you're reliable to keep yourself safe. Continually allowing these conversations to happen with yourself, understanding the bigger picture of what's happening with low vibe, realizing that those low vibrations, those low emotions are going to help give you the information you need to unhook from them, heal them so that you naturally go up. You're naturally a high vibration being. Realize that. Anything that's keeping you low vibe is something you learned and you can get rid of. You can cut those cords and allow that natural evolution to come back up to where you were born to be. You are high vibration naturally. And anything and anyone who tells you differently is too small for you. Allow yourself to come up and be who you really are. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, click that little like button below if you haven't done so already. Join this community. We would love to have you. Hit that little subscribe button. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one.